everybody. How are you doing? I feel so good. I'm so glad the new year's here. Holidays came and gone, and 2018. Man, y'all, we did it. We did that. Yeah. It's a very it's a very interesting feeling to look back on the past year. My reflections have been bringing me to a space of a lot of gratitude. And I just think we are in such a perfect position within all of this energy that's showing up right now, to really harness and take this year and just run with it. Be done. Be done. We're there. Now, right now, there's still a little bit of a heaviness in the air. There really is. You're not going crazy. And this energy, if you have been experiencing this, is going to start to shift here very, very soon. You'll see a lot of changes after the eclipse this Saturday. And even more so between this eclipse and the eclipse on the 21st. So if you are having a hard time, just hang in there. I really want to enforce for everybody to practice surrender. Give yourself a break. You've done the work. You don't have to figure this all out. Sometimes these energies are just intense, and this is the way our bodies react. We are coming to the end of these cycles where these ascension waves are causing such dramatic shifts within the physicality and within the emotional body. We're moving out of that very quickly. And I know a lot of people will be looking forward to that, including myself. For the month of January, the energies are propelling, revealing, and grounding. Within the month of December, we began to really ground these fifth dimensional energies. Throughout 2018, we've been toying within these energies. They've been expanding us, allowing us the room to navigate and dig in and see what this is all about. Why are we awakening right now? What is this process of ascension, and what is your role in it? Because you are one of the ones that are waking up. So a lot of that energy has been stirring within December, and what we're coming into right now, as we have switched into 2019 and we're now in January, we are really looking at metamorphosis. All of the energy that you've been grounding over this past month, right now we are on the shift of a manifestation. And I think for a lot of people, even the ones who feel like they are in the muck right now and they're knee deep in, whatever's showing up for them at this time, that energy is still saying, it's okay, come with me. Even when it's hard, you can still feel it tugging at you, like, come on, it's okay, we're still going, And I think it's allowing a lot of people the realization that expansion doesn't have to feel like being stuck. We look at expansion so many times as like a regression or a I'm feeling bad, so I must be doing something wrong. And a lot of times spirit's coming through to show you where you've grown. If your comfort zone is here and we move you up here, that's going to feel off. It's going to feel uncomfortable. But if you're in your mind and you're used to being here and you go here, but then you think you're way down here, that might cause a little bit more inner turmoil, to think that you've dropped somehow, or you've missed the ball, or you're not taking advantage of the things that are being presented to you. And it is just not true. So while you shift through these energies, while you come into these eclipses and this beautiful new energy of 2019, release the judgment, release the self-judgment of where you think you are based on what you're experiencing right now, and just know that there may be things outside of you that you're not able to perceive just yet. This energy is here for us right now. We are in the fifth dimension. We are in the fifth dimension. Now, what you're going to see now that we've moved into this, because we've spent the entire 2018 opening up our DNA, expanding, and then we get to this place in December where we're asked to start grounding these fifth dimensional energies. And it's like the universe is saying to you, practice what you know to be true. Dive in. Go head first. This is what's going to change everything for you. And as people are slowly taking their bites into this and saying, okay, what works for me? How does this work for me? How am I going to show up in this energy? You're able to see this unveiling coming through. What we are going to experience in January is a little bit more physical manifestation of the fifth dimensional energies. Where we are at right now as a collective is we're on the cusp of a year of physical manifestation. So here's a good way to think about this. As within, so without. We all know that, right? As above, so below. So with these energies that we've been receiving over the entire course of 2018, these energies were very astral. They were very etheric. They were very energetic. You could feel the energy coming in. For those of you who have taken the time to quiet your distractions and really center yourself into your sensitivities, you've been able to feel these energetic adjustments that have been going on. You felt the earth moving. You felt yourself moving. You feel your friends and family and your partners moving energetically. And so what's going to continue to happen, because last year we were in this whole period of discovery, these fifth dimensional energies have recently just started to ground within the human collective. Finally, right? That's how it feels for all of us. And now what we're going to see going into January is the continued embodiment of the fifth dimensional energy. But also for those of us who have been practicing, we are going to start to see the manifestation of this fifth dimensional world through the grounded embodiment that we've been practicing over these past months. So now is the time. Do not think that any of your hardships and energy processing, none of that has been in vain. You have been moving the collective forward. You've been moving the universe forward. You are watching this video for a reason. And you are being awakened to the fact that we are already here. It is now all about harnessing that inner power and living through it. That's how we ground these fifth dimensional energies into manifestation. That's how we bring in the new earth. Because the new earth is here. The new earth is here. It is all around us. And the more we can ground this energy in, the more you're going to see the crumbling of the third dimensional structures that can no longer exist within this energy. We are here. Now, what's important? What's important is that you continue your journey. What's important is that you dive in more than ever before. What's important is that you find that space of surrender so that you can begin to trust more than you did last year. I know for a lot of people, the energy right now is causing them to sit back and go, gosh, what did I do? What am I not doing? How did I get here? You know, I know there's a lot of people that are just really feeling off. And I just want to tell you, hang on. There is nothing nothing more beautiful than what we are about to experience. All of these energies that are showing up right now for us are saying, we're here, believe it. Believe what's in your heart. Believe this path you've been on this whole time. So many times we're like, woo, yeah, ascension, we're on the path to the fifth dimension. Yet we sit back with so much doubt and so much self-judgment, comparison, where I am versus where you are. No, we are all here together. When you see somebody advancing on their path in ways that maybe you haven't quite vibrationally opened up to, know that they're opening energy up for you. Know that they're creating new frequencies for you to tap into so that you can just get into your flow and live the life that you want, so that we can move this collective into this new dimensional living, this new way of being, this new way of expressing and creating. There's so much here on the horizon for us right now. So whether you feel good or you feel off, take a break, take a breath, relax. Allow yourself to be here in this energy. We have done this. This has been one hell of a journey. And you showed up. You showed up. Yeah. This is going to be a great year. The energy this month is going to be intense. We have a lot of stuff moving. But I want you to know that within the next 30 days, you're going to see a shift in yourself, in the grounding of what you've learned, and the understanding of how to apply what you've learned in ways that you really haven't comprehended before. These energies that are here, they're no longer here to support us. They're here to sit back and watch in awe. We don't need support. We need to tap into who we truly are and bring that down and choose to be that energy. Choose to be the light. Choose to be the love. Choose to be the high vibration, even when the real world is in your face. Because the real world is not high vibrational just yet. So when all of that is showing up for you, choose to put those fifth dimensional blinders on and say, I know what I know. I know what I know. And then keep yourself moving in that momentum and in that path, and things will adjust for you very quickly. We can do no wrong. We can do no wrong. There is no way we can get off this path. This has been solidified. This is the only timeline that exists at this time. We have merged. We are multidimensional. Speaking of multidimensional, today in my meditation, I received something really cool. So I want to share that with you real quick before I got to go. What I received today in my meditation was that our consciousness and our thoughts are multidimensional at this time. It's a multidimensional projection existing in the astral realm, and we can tap into that multidimensionality. I'm sorry, I can't talk right now. By tuning into our third eye and really getting into these visualizations, by placing yourself more frequently in the astral realm, you are able to allow this multidimensional energy to be embodied as well, right? So what does that mean? What does that mean to play in the astral realm? Well, you can do the typical things like astral travel, but also just know that you can tap into the consciousness of your higher self at any time. It'll take a little bit of focus in the beginning if you're not used to practicing placing your awareness into that energy, but we are literally able to tune into any vibration at any time right now and pull it in energetically. We tap into it in the astral realm, and by using our attention, we begin to vibrate at that level. As we vibrate at that level, we begin to attract at that level. As we attract at that level, we begin to manifest into this realm what we were tapping into there. So this is where we can really start to play around in the multidimensionality of ourselves. Yes, right now, your physicality is not going to pick up and just go into the fifth dimension quite yet, but your consciousness can, and you utilize this through meditation, imagination, and your third eye. Activate these things on a regular basis. And you can do that by just daydreaming. It's so simple. It's not Don't make it harder than it has to be. Don't make it feel like it's something outside of who you are, outside of your realm, because it's not. Close your eyes and just play. Imagine, create your magic, bring that energy in. This is the beginning of the multidimensionality that we are going to be able to tap into more frequently as we get used to projecting our consciousness outward while embodying our awareness within our physical body. Yeah, that's all Spirit wants to say. They just gave me a big hug, so I tuned in for a moment, and they backed out. They backed out. So I just want you all to know that I love you so much, and I appreciate you all standing by my journey this entire time. I have loved sharing every bit of this process with you all, and I look forward to sharing so much more. The end of 2018 was trying for me. I questioned everything, and I am, I am so grateful that I was able to question everything, because within my questioning, I found my truth. I found my clear truth. And it has allowed me the space to come back and be who I am without fear of judgment, which makes me a better and more clear channel for all of you, because I'm not worried about what you think about me anymore. Isn't that great? So I love you, and hang on, we're close. Everything that we want is right here. You can choose it, tap into it, ask for it at any time. Get into your meditations and play more in your imagination. So many people are so focused on getting into their imagination so they can get things done. And right now, your third eye and all uses of your third eye, they really just need to be focused on imagining and playing in these higher realms. The more we get in there and do that, the more we are grounding this energy in. There's not a lot of external efforting that the higher self and the galactic teams are wanting us to do right now. It's still a lot of internal energy that they're wanting from us. They're still really wanting us to go within and explore. So continue that path. You know, when you go into your meditation, turn on some third eye opening binaural beats or isochronic tones. Let the music just play. Get into your visualization and just play. Today, in my meditation, I went into the fifth dimension. I found a pond. I ended up going through the pond. The pond went down all the way into the core of the earth and came out in a lagoon on the other side, where there was a mermaid protecting a crystal that I was told was mine. So what is that? You know, I don't know yet, because I haven't asked any questions. I've been basking in the beauty of it. But trust me, I will ask those questions. I will ask, is that crystal mine? Where did it come from? What do I do with it? Why was I guided there? What is this place? Was I taken into inner earth? What was that? I don't know. So it's really exciting to start to get into these visions and play around. Don't worry if you're making it up. Who cares if you are? It's coming from somewhere, you know? If it's especially if it's outside of your imagination, if you're experiencing something that's outside of your realm of thinking, you know, don't worry about if it's you or if it's them or if it's real or if it's not. It doesn't matter. What matters is that you play in this energy, because when you play in that energy, you bring it in. Even if it's not real, let's say none of this is real. None of it's real, but we're still creators. Go play in that energy. Bring it in for yourself. You'll love it. It feels amazing. It feels enlightening. It feels blissful. I had so much fun today playing in my little meadow that I go to in my fifth dimensional realm. So I love you all. I have some things I need to get done. If you haven't checked out my blog that I just put up on New Year's Eve, definitely go check it out, you guys. Mind blowing experiences. I wrote everything out, including the downloads that I received. It was just phenomenal. I mean, I'm still at a loss of words over that. It was absolutely phenomenal. So if you haven't checked that out, go to my website, check it out. I love you all. If you need anything, I'm always here for you. And I look forward to 2019 and all that we get to create together. So I'll see you soon.